Hello Byjus, this is Kishan Agrawal. I am presenting my demo video here. I'm showing, taking the topic of Cartesian plane, that is Cartesian plane. It is a 2D plane, or this part comes under the coordinate system of our mass. It's a y-axis and this is x-axis. It has 2D, that is 1D is x-axis, x dash, y dash. Here is origin, that is 0, where the two axes are perpendicular to each other and meet at origin, that is 0, 0. Okay, we are talking about later this. Okay, now this is 1, this is 2, this is positive side of x-axis. 4, the distance between these points are equal, it is equidistance, and goes on. This is negative side of x-axis, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. This is positive side of y-axis, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goes on. This is negative side of y-axis, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and goes on. The Cartesian plane, the coordinate, this Cartesian plane divided into 4 quadrants. That is, this we call first quadrant. This is second quadrant in anti-clockwise direction. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is fourth quadrant. We say that this is positive x-axis, and first when we say x part as abscissa, y part is ordinate, and we meet together, we say coordinate. We always write first x, then y, that is here positive, because x is positive and y also positive. Here x is negative and y is positive. Here x is negative and y also negative, because first we write x, then y. Here x is positive and y is negative. So is her positive, negative. If we want to plot any point in this plane, we just first say x. Suppose we want to plot the point 2, 3. So here x distance is 2 and y distance is 3. So we go 2 part of x and 3 part of y, that is this point 2, 3. And if is there any point whose x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is something, that the point lying on y-axis, that is x is 0. So this point, that is 0, 3. If any coordinate whose y-axis is 0 and x is something, that is 4, -4, 0, it means this point lies only on x-axis because its y is 0. That is, this coordinate -4 here, -4, 0. Here this is our Cartesian plane, or we can say that coordinate system of our geometry, coordinate geometry, the part of coordinate geometry. That's all in my demo video. And one more, we can conclude with this topic, that inverse and direct proportion, inverse variation and direct variation. Inverse variation are the variation in which one thing is increasing, then another thing is decreasing. Direct variation is the variation in which one thing is increasing, another thing is also increasing. Then both the things are in direct variation. And in inverse variation, if one thing is increasing, then it can another thing should be decreased. Then both the things are in inverse variation. That is, we can take an example. Suppose if we uh, go from Gwalior to Delhi, if we increase the speed, the time should be less. The time should be less. So here we increase the speed, time is less. It means they are in inverse variation because one thing is increasing, another thing is decreasing. Suppose the example of direct variation. Suppose if we increase the speed, we also increase the suppose we increase the distance. We first we go from Gwalior to Delhi. Now we go Gwalior to Amritsar. The distance is increased, time also increase. But here both the thing is increased. That is, distance is increased, time is also increased. So that this is a direct variation. The formula of direct variation is x1 upon y1 equal to x2 upon y2, and x1 y1 this is the formula of inverse variation. X1 y1 equal to x2 y2. That's all about my demo video. Thank you, Byjus.